In Spencer County, where a Rockport Power Plant is identified as a potential site for a nuclear reactor.
American Electric Power is working to secure grant funding to begin the early stages of development. It would be located at the Indiana-Michigan Power Rockport Plant site along US 231.
Eyewitness News' Ann Powell spoke with officials and a Spencer County resident and has reaction tonight.
I'd much rather have nuclear here than to have the solar and wind projects.
Franklin Wyke has lived in Spencer County for decades and says a small nuclear plant like the one American Electric Power is working to get grant funding for could be better in the long run for the county as a whole.
I think it'd be good for the people. This county, people are living here because they don't want to be in the big cities. They don't want all the crime. They don't want all the violence. And we need something here to help the tax.
Welcome back to Informative Classics. Today we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating history of Rockport, Indiana, a small town in Spencer County that has emerged as a significant player in the energy landscape of the United States, particularly through its coal-fired power plants. Rockport's origins date back to the early 19th century when it was founded along the banks of the Ohio River. This strategic location not only provided a vital transportation link for goods and people, but also allowed the town to flourish as a center for trade. The community's growth was steady, but it wasn't until the late 20th century that Rockport began to transform dramatically with the establishment of its power generation capabilities. In 1984, the Rockport Power Plant opened its doors, marking a pivotal moment in the town's history. Equipped with cutting-edge supercritical technology, the plant was designed to maximize efficiency and output. The first unit was capable of generating 300 megawatts of electricity, and by 1989, a second unit with the same capacity was brought online. This dual-unit setup allowed Rockport to become one of the largest coal-fired power plants in the region, significantly contributing to the energy needs of Indiana and beyond. Ownership of the plant has seen various changes over the years. Initially, the units were jointly owned by Indiana-Michigan Power Co. and AEP Generating Co. However, in 1989, a notable shift occurred when Wilmington Trust Company acquired a 50% stake in Unit 2, leasing it back to the American Electric Power, AEP subsidiaries. This lease arrangement lasted for over 3 decades, demonstrating the evolving nature of corporate partnerships in the energy sector. Fast forward to 2021, and AEP announced plans to acquire Unit 2 outright after the lease expired, a move that reflects broader trends in the energy market as companies explore renewable energy sources. While Rockport's power generation capabilities have provided a significant boost to the local and regional economy, they also come with serious environmental implications. The statistics surrounding emissions from the Rockport plant are striking. In 2024, it was reported that the facility would emit over 5.6 million tons of carbon dioxide, alongside substantial quantities of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. These emissions are not just numbers. They represent real health risks to the community and the environment. A study conducted by Apt Associates in 2010 highlighted the chilling consequences of fine particle pollution from coal-fired power plants, indicating that over 13,000 deaths annually in the U.S. can be attributed to such emissions. In Rockport's case, the estimated annual incidents include approximately 140 deaths, 210 heart attacks, and thousands of asthma attacks and hospital admissions. The vulnerable populations, children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing health conditions, are particularly at risk, underscoring the urgent need for cleaner energy solutions. Moreover, the environmental impact of the Rockport plant extends beyond emissions. The facility ranked 87th among the most polluting power plants in the United States in terms of coal combustion waste. In 2006 alone, it released nearly 282,000 pounds of coal combustion waste into surface impoundments. This waste management issue has raised alarms, especially following catastrophic incidents like the TVA Kingston fossil plant coal ash spill, which highlighted the potential dangers of mismanaged coal waste. Additionally, Rockport has been identified as one of the top contributors to mercury emissions, releasing 852 pounds in 2009. Mercury is a potent neurotoxin that can have severe impacts on human health, particularly in developing children and fetuses. As mercury settles into water bodies, it transforms into a toxic form known as methylmercury, which accumulates in fish and poses serious risks to those who consume them. As the conversation around energy continues to evolve, Rockport finds itself at a crossroads. With both units of the Rockport plant scheduled for retirement by the end of 2028, the community is poised to undergo a significant transformation. This transition signals a broader shift toward renewable energy sources and a commitment to reducing carbon footprints in light of climate change. The question remains, will Rockport embrace this transition to renewable energy, or will the legacy of coal linger? The answer lies in the community's willingness to adapt and innovate in the face of new challenges and opportunities. As we conclude our exploration of Rockport, Indiana, it's essential to reflect on the lessons learned from its energy journey. The town's history reminds us of the complex interplay between energy production, environmental responsibility, and community health. If you found this deep dive into Rockport's history and its energy impact enlightening, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Join us as we continue to explore the fascinating intersections of energy, environment, and society. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep learning and stay curious.